Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is a big one today. Firstly, I'm wearing sunglasses because I've had a really bad eye infection. It's been 9 days now. It's still red, but it's getting better. You don't need to see it, and neither do I really, to be honest. So let's get back to the announcement, shall we? If you saw on social media, I posted a huge trip announcement where I'd reveal where I'm going on YouTube. There's been some messages. I've had 5 private messages as well, guessing. Nobody has even guessed one country right, not one. So yeah, so in January and February, as you know, me and Pete are away, and when we get back 6 weeks later, I'm off out on this solo trip. Pete can't get the time off work. His holidays run September to September, so there's no way you can use like 2 months worth of holidays within his first 3 months of having them. And I don't think his work would let him have that time off. So where am I going? So the last week of March, I'm flying out to South Korea. I'm heading to Seoul. Now what I'm doing is I'm spending that night at Seoul airport, and the next morning I'm flying to Japan. That's it. And we'll be flying to Tokyo. I'll be spending 7 days in Tokyo. Loads of things planned. Mount Fuji, probably take the bullet train for a day to Osaka. I honestly can't even believe I'm saying I'm off to Japan. This is going to be incredible. So after a week in Japan, I'm flying back to Seoul, and I'm spending 6 days in Seoul, South Korea. Again, lots to do there. I'll be heading to the DMZ zone, you know, the border with North Korea. Something I've always wanted to do, and I cannot wait. I honestly can't believe I'm saying I'm off to Japan and South Korea, but it's going to get even better now. So after 6 days in South Korea, I'm flying to the Philippines, to Manila for 1 night at the airport. I arrive in Manila about 4 p.m. and I'm staying in the airport hotel because the next morning I'm flying to China. I'm flying into Beijing, where on arrival you can get a 144-hour visa. And I'll be arriving in Beijing, and I'll be staying in Beijing, and I'll be doing a bucket list item for me, the Great Wall of China. I can't wait to do that. But yeah, there's something called a 144-hour transit visa, which you can get in China, but you have to fly from one country into China and leave to another country. So that's why I've had to fly to the Philippines, because I fly home from South Korea. So I couldn't go from South Korea to Beijing back to South Korea. It has to be a transit. So I've had to miss a day out in Seoul and fly to Philippines. So I'm flying from the Philippines to Beijing for 6 days, and then to South Korea, because it's a transit. And yeah, the next day I fly on from South Korea to back home. So I think it's a 23-day trip, and I'm so excited. But I've got so much. Like, in fact, next week me and Pete fly to Italy, to Milan and Venice. So there's so much to come on this channel. Yeah, that's the solo trip. Nobody guessed it right. So the 3 countries is Japan, South Korea and China. Wow, I cannot wait. There'll be more of that to come once we've got other trips out of the way. But yeah, just another thing. The flight from Heathrow to South Korea return was £274. That is unbelievably cheap. Obviously I'm not made of money. I have a few Star Wars collectible items and a few clothes, a few forest tops. Just sold them. Flights paid for, spending money. It's so cheap. The internal flights are cheap. I think the most expensive one was Manila to China. It was about £104, something like that. All the rest were like £60 to £70 internal flights. Unbelievable. Yeah, so that's the news. I cannot wait. I'm off to China and Japan. Okay, stay tuned. Loads more to come on the channel. Like I say, we've got some massive. The next 6 or 7 months is jam-packed. And yeah, I'll see you all soon on YouTube. Bye everyone.